This was important later in the process. I don't think the song would translate as well if this didn't happen. When I showed this to Brit, she was like, yeah, I think that's really working. And the idea is how things stack up over time. So the beginning of the song is, well, first of all, we had like add-itis. We started just adding things and then we added things for the whole song. Right as soon as the sticks click and the downbeat comes in, everything was there. The keys, the electric guitars, the lead electric guitar, the acoustic guitar, just everything. And it was like a cluster bomb of sound. It was just way too much going on for what it needed. And again, I kind of got that idea from listening to her demo with it being a little bit more stripped down and raw. And I was like, that's what this song is. It's just centered on that chord progression, which is wild, and her vocal, which is just this dancing thing around it. So I was like, okay, what do we need in the verse? Do we need drums, bass, acoustic guitar, and we need her. That's what we get. It's always something. It's always something. Then when the chorus kicks in, the first one, we get these cool, dancey, indie rhythm guitars. You didn't know those were in there, huh? Okay, so that lays in there, the whole chorus now. And that is the element that kind of lifts the chorus, brings it into the next part without it feeling too far from the verse because her acoustic guitar is still there. Verse 2 comes in, we leave an electric guitar in there, does this kind of little strummy thing here. Really buried, but it's there for texture. And the keys also come in, and that kind of builds that verse. Then when chorus 2 comes in, I believe we changed something in the a cappella arrangement too, Britt, of the chorus. I'm not remembering what it was.
We added another harmony.
That's what it was.
A lower harmony.
That's what it was. Chorus 2 now, we get this really derpy guitar sound.
Oh my God, this is my favorite guitar sound. It's
bonus
so
points to whoever heard this in there.
I love it. It's so derpy.
This is the Corey Wong amp sim for those of you that are interested. So that sits with those guitars. And for all the Don Henley fans, I know you're going to tell me that sounds like Boys of Summer, and you're right, it kind of does. Guitar players, this one's for you. I'm looking at you, guitar players. Overall, just in general, I've been finding myself doing this thing where I have 3 guitar sounds, and then I make them left, center, and right, and then I blend them. So this is what I had. One of them was using my new Apollo amp sim, and the other ones are using the Corey Wong that I've been obsessed with lately, and that's this sound. That's the guitar sounds, and what I'm doing there, just so you guys can see on the main bus there.
Funny that you mentioned the other thing sounding like Boys of Summer, because that had a bit of a California, Hotel California vibe about it.
Cool. I'm so glad you said that, actually. My envision was night sky over the desert. So that's kind of what I was going for there. So I'm glad you think that way.
Yeah, we were trying to play with like desert imagery at first. We were like, it felt something about it just felt deserty. And then as we went on, it started to sound kind of more and more like a modern, like indie kind of song. I think when we started adding those dancey sort of guitars, and I really like the blend it sort of has between like rock, deserty rock, and indie. And like I like that you can kind of groove to it and dance to it, especially the chorus.
The lead guitar, basically, it's a lot of automation. I kind of made things get like more fuzzy sounding through parts just to kind of make it sound a little more modern, a little bit more like it was broken around the edges, so to speak. So that kind of comes in and out with these plugins that you have here. So the micro shift makes it kind of sound wider, kind of like makes it kind of get from like right in your face to kind of more spread out. And then the Faturator makes it just kind of sound like dirty and radio-y.